This channel will be dedicated to various homesteading topics such as livestock, with a focus on chickens, although we'll be discussing other animals as well. We'll be discussing how the chickens are raised, maintained, processed, and there are other benefits to us here on the homestead. Gardening will be another topic with the focus on what we grow, how we grow it, what seasons we grow vegetables, and those vegetables that we grow during the winter months. We'll talk about pests as well as pest control, food preservation, canning, dehydrating, freezing, fermenting. We'll also discuss projects that take place here on the homestead. Whereas though we're not always purchasing things, but we use what we have on the homestead to build things. We'll also go over repairs and other maintenance. This homestead is on a relatively small plot of land, which should be encouraging to anyone interested in learning how to be more self-sufficient, reliant, whether you have a small backyard, live in a row home, or on several acres of land. Speaking of a homestead, some of you may argue that this is not one. You may be correct in the traditional sense of the Homesteading Act of 1862, which provided public land grants for citizens who paid a small fee, and after 5 years they received a deed to their land. Or the fact that I'm not 100% off-grid and that I don't grow all of my own food. But I call this my homestead in a more modern sense, where I am attempting to be more self-sufficient and reliable in raising livestock, gardening, food preservation, as well as other things, even selling some of the goods that we produce here on the homestead. In any event, it is the end of summer, and I am actively preparing my fall and winter garden. This will be the third winter that I'll have a vegetable garden growing. I will be growing various lettuce in the 3 beds outside of the greenhouse. The zone that I'm in is 6B, and we do get snow, and it's also windy in this area. I will be putting a small tunnel or a low tunnel hoop house around these outdoor beds to protect the lettuce from the cold and the wind. Here you see the wood pile. I do not have the dimensions, so I am not sure if it's a full cord or face cord, but there is more seasoned wood waiting to be chopped or chainsawed. There is no wood splitter here, although it may be nice to have one in the future. Also, the wood is free, or was free. There are many ways to acquire free wood to reduce heating costs. There is also an oil furnace, which was used as the primary heat source, but going forward the fireplace will be used, and the furnace will serve as a backup. There is a lot that goes on here at the homestead, and there is always something to do. My favorite part of homesteading is the healthy food all around you, ready to be picked and eaten. If you would like to turn your home into a homestead, consider tuning in to future videos. If you live in a home with a small backyard, but don't think you can grow vegetables, stay tuned. I have something to show you. And for those of you who may not have a backyard at all, or maybe even live in an apartment complex, I have something to show you as well.